Hi guys, so I'm here to do a video that I haven't seen too many beauty gurus do, so I don't know if it's very original or not, but it's original to me, and that would be a do's and don'ts video on like fashion and beauty. So if you want to hear my personal do's and don'ts for fashion and beauty, then keep watching. I'm going to start off with the don'ts because I have them listed first in my notebook and there's more of them, so yeah, I'm going to start off with the don'ts. Number one, don't use shaped nail files. You've probably seen nail files that are shaped like flowers and hearts and stuff. I've used tons of them when I was little, and now that I think about it, they don't work very well because it's not giving you the same texture and stuff, and they're kind of made for like little kids to play around with. They're not very good for people that are like serious about doing their nails and stuff. So I personally would not use them. Number two, don't tweeze your eyebrows too thin. I've seen so many people tweeze their eyebrows to like little pieces of eyebrows that it looks like they just painted them on, and it just doesn't look good. Like, honestly, do you want your eyebrows to look like that? I really don't think you do, so don't tweeze your eyebrows too thin. Number three, don't use a thick liner on your waterline. I've noticed that if you use a thick liner on your waterline, it doesn't make your eyeliner look any better. It makes it look really like raccoony, and it irritates your waterline too. So don't use a thick liner on your waterline. It's not a very good idea, trust me. Number four, don't use a powder that makes you look cakey. I have people in my school that do foundation and do blush and stuff like that. That makes them look like a Barbie, not in a good way. You can look like a Barbie in a good way, meaning that you look like perfect, like your skin looks flawless, but you don't want your skin to look cakey. You don't want it to look packed on, and I know a lot of people that do that, so please don't do that. For like the love of mercy, don't do that. It does not look attractive. Number five, don't wear too much makeup when you're starting off. Start off natural. I remember when I started wearing makeup, my mom gave me eyeliner and mascara to start off with, and like lip gloss I already wore. So I did my eyeliner really thick on the bottom and did nothing on the top, and then I did my mascara like whoop whoop whoop. I didn't put any effort into it. So don't start off with makeup like that because you're not going to know how to do your makeup yet. So I would suggest starting off with like a little bit of blush, maybe if you want to add some color to your cheeks. Definitely start off with lip gloss. That's no big deal. Don't start off with bright lipsticks though. And if you want, throw in a mascara. Don't start off with eyeliner though. It's not a good idea at all. And if you're going to start wearing makeup, you should probably do your eyebrows too because it kind of goes along with looking good on your face. Number six, don't splurge on expensive makeup. Honestly, it's not that important to splurge on expensive makeup. Yes, if you want to have some MAC and Sephora in your collection, go right ahead. But don't spend all your money on MAC and Sephora. It's not a good idea. You're going to waste so much money into makeup. And yes, I love makeup. I think it enhances your natural beauty, and that's why I like it. But I don't think it's necessary to buy things from MAC that you can get from Neutrogena for $10 cheaper. So you have to be logical about what you're doing. Look up reviews on YouTube, look up reviews on any website, and just get a good idea before you go and spend $10 on eyeliner. Just be logical with what you're doing. And number seven, which is my last don't, is don't use a lot of product on thin hair. I have thick hair, but not very thick hair, and that's because I put lots of product in it, so it's thinning kind of on its own. If you have thin hair and you put like a lot of hairspray, a lot of gel, a lot of detangler, a lot of creams in it, it's going to damage your hair. I can promise you that. So don't spend too much time putting lots of product in your hair because it's going to damage it in the long run, and you don't want unhealthy hair. It's not good. You're not going to want it. So please don't use a lot of product in your hair. You probably won't have to anyways if you have thin hair, so just be careful with what you're putting in your hair. As for don'ts, number one, do use a heat protectant. It's very important for you to use a heat protectant in your hair at all times when you're curling it, straightening it, crimping it, whatever you're doing. Whenever you're putting heat into your hair, you have to use a heat protectant. If you're just scrunching your hair, no, you don't have to use a heat protectant because you're not applying heat to your hair. But if you're straightening it, you have to. You have to put it especially on the ends and on every inch of your hair. You have to. It's just a must. It protects your hair from being damaged once again, and it's very important. Number two, do wash your face daily. This is kind of common sense. If you don't wash your face daily, you're going to get oily skin, you're going to get acne more easily, you're going to be more acne prone, and it's not a good idea. And plus, if you're wearing makeup, like you probably are if you're watching this channel, you have to wash all that makeup off. And if you don't, one, it's gross to not wash off your makeup, and two, when you wake up in the morning, your makeup's going to be all over your face. Because I remember when I started wearing makeup, I didn't know that you had to wash off your makeup. I don't know what I was thinking either. But my eyeliner was all over my cheeks, and it was not appealing. So you have to make sure you wash off your makeup every night. Number 3, do try bold lipstick. Now, you're not going to want to try a bright red or a bright plum lipstick if you're pale as snow. Let's be honest, like, you're not going to want to do that because it doesn't go with your skin tone. So you have to have it match your skin tone. If you're my color, you're not going to want to do like a dark purple or anything. You're going to want to do subtle pinks, subtle reds, maybe a plum in the winter. So you have to be careful with what you're doing. If you're paler, then you're going to want to go with mostly pinks, and if you're darker, you can be crazier and you can do dark reds, bold plums, bold purples, bold pinks. So you have to be careful with the lipstick that you're applying, but you should try bold lipstick because it's different on your face because not a lot of people do it, especially teenagers. Number 4, do mix and match prints with colors. I know a lot of people that are so like stuck to the method of having blue match with white and white match with blue. You can mix like blue with a floral tank top. It's a risk, but it's something that you can do. It's not a big deal. So don't think that you're not matching if you're having like a floral print with like a cardigan. That still matches. You don't always have to have your cardigan match with a solid color. So you can mix and match things. Like I said in my favorites video actually of this month, you can mix plaid shirts with other designs. Just make the match. If you're wearing a red and black plaid shirt, wear a red and black striped tank top. It'll match. It'll work. Number 5, do watch tutorials if you're a beginner. Once again, I was a beginner. I didn't know you could find tutorials on YouTube, so I didn't do that. And it's a great way of learning new makeup tricks, new ways of doing your makeup, how to do your makeup in the first place. And now that I'm like in the YouTube world and I watch beauty gurus, I've learned so much just in like the past few months. So it's very helpful to watch tutorials and things like that. And lastly, number 6, do give your hair a break. Your hair needs a break from all the product, all the straightening that you do in it. I saw this on Rachel Ray one time. They did like x-rays on hair cells of people that straighten their hair every single day, and it does get damaged. Not as damaged as it could be, but it does get damaged. So on the weekends when you're not doing anything, just don't do your hair. Just detangle it and leave it natural, and just let nature take its course on your hair for one day. You don't want to wash your hair 7 times a day either. You have to give it a break. You have to let the natural oils soak in your hair, and that's very important because that also leads to either having healthy hair or not having healthy hair. So you have to be very careful with that too. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. It was a lot of fun coming up with those ideas, and I think I was a lot of help to beginners mostly, and even people that are really into makeup that have never thought about these things. If you have any questions or comments on the do's and don'ts that I gave, then just ask me in the comments. I will be happy to help. And if you have some do's and don'ts to share with my subscribers or your subscribers, just video response a video of your do's and don'ts to me on this video. Bye guys.